This is my video on what I can do for my country, which is Uganda. We're going to go over to Uganda. And there were a couple things that I had in mind. First thing was that I realized that I am of more worth than just my development dollar or anything like that, and then my skills and talents can be used to help others. I'm a child development major, so lucky for me, children are pretty much everywhere and in every society, including Uganda. And the skills that I'll learn in my classes that I take for that, for my major, will be able to help me in any culture, so that includes Uganda. And I know that there are differences between cultures, but children all develop in relatively the same way. And if I were really brave, I'd probably come over here to Uganda and join in one of the adoption programs that they have there, or one of the schools, or something that they have to where I could help children and be of help. But I am kind of a fraidy cat, and I really don't like the idea of going to another country. The idea really scares me, but I mean, that probably wouldn't happen for like several years. So the idea is still there in case I change my mind. But there are a couple other things that I thought of doing. The first one would be adoption in and of itself, and to just adopt a child from Uganda. And there are a couple places in Uganda that are adoption agencies. This one is in Kampala, which is the capital city of Uganda, and it's called the Amani Baby Cottage. And we have a website. They carry and help children ages from birth to age 5, and they really help the kids try and get back to their own families or to be adopted. And so that is one of the options that I would have when I got older and after I'm married and have some other chances in my life. And another place is the Safe Haven Children's Home. And here are some of the pictures of the kids and some of the things that they do there. So they give them an education, and again, if I were brave, then I could go there and I could offer my services and to just be there to help the kids and stuff for a week or more. And or I could go into adoption. And so this is something that I've thought about, is adopting, but I never really thought about adopting from another country. And so to realize that kind of opened up a whole new world for me to be able to do that and to see things almost at just a local level, is to see how people from other countries, how they can come together and be of help to each other, even if it's just a child to a parent. And I know this is something that I would definitely have to discuss, with my husband, and like you have to have like the finances for it, because it's something that is really, really expensive. And because it's going to take more than just the $1 of the development dollar in order to do that. And so some of the processes it takes about 9 months after a dossier is submitted, so the beginning of the adoption process. And there are some factors with that as to when I would be able to get the child, is like the age of the child, the gender of the child, where the child is coming from exactly, how many children I would want to adopt. And that would definitely be something that I would have to think about and discuss over with my husband and pray about a lot. And from a celestial perspective, I really think that the Lord would definitely approve of my choice in using my development dollar in this way, because I'd be blessing the life of a young child, or maybe 2 or 3, I don't really know, and allowing them to grow up in a better life for them that would be better than what they would have in Uganda. And some of the economic and U.S. perspective on this would that it would help the U.S. economy, because we are just barely matching our birth rate to the replacement rate of people in our society, and that basically means that we aren't having enough kids, and there's going to be a lot of work that will have to be done in this near future, and there won't be enough people here in the United States in order to do that. And by bringing more people into our country, we'll have a better chance of keeping up with people going into retirement and replacing people in the workforce and providing for those people who are in retirement. And for the Ugandan perspective is that they would be very thankful for me for adopting a child, because of just how much help that they need, and their birth rate is going like through the roof. It's rather high, and they don't really have enough jobs available for the incoming generation. So those are some of my ideas on what I would do with my development dollar and how I could help that country, help Uganda, and help myself in the process.